We're back with a new Warp solution. This time, I'm going to wire up WarpStream with Materialize. You'll need to have both a WarpStream and Materialize account, and links for all of this will be in the description. In case you're new, WarpStream is an Apache Kafka compatible data streaming platform built directly on top of Object Store, and Materialize combines the usability of your data warehouse with the power of streaming. Materialize has a native integration with WarpStream, making things even easier. So let's get started. We'll assume you have WarpStream installed. If you don't already, it's a simple one-line command that you'll find in our Getting Started docs. Let me note that we're going to be switching between a terminal window, WarpStream, and Materialize as we do this. We're going to start in WarpStream and create a serverless cluster. This is the simplest way to have a public cluster that Materialize can connect to. All right, so let's get started creating a serverless cluster. We'll call this Materialize. It is serverless, and we're going to select region US East 1 and create. All right, there we go. Now we got to do something. Let's switch over to Connect. This is super handy. Lots of convenient little snippets here. Just select the combination of what you want. Right up here is that install command we reference. It's in the docs. So we're going to create a credential for this. We'll call it Materialize. Okay, these bits we need to save. So we're going to grab those. I'm just going to put them over into a dock to the side. I'm going to copy this. So now we got to pop into our terminal window and execute this export command. There we go. Our next step is to create a topic, and we're going to do that again in the terminal. Boom, that's created. Let's look over here in WarpStream, topics, refresh this, and there we are. There's nothing in it. That makes sense. So let's go to our next step. We're going to produce some records. So let's go to the terminal again. All of this is coming out of the documentation at WarpStream. Write those in. Now let's look at WarpStream. Boom, we see our 3 records. Our next steps are in Materialize. So switch over there. I'm already logged in. This is where we're going to need that username and password that were generated with the credential. So over here in Materialize, we're going to pop in our secrets that we're going to need. Boom, good to go. Next step is to create a connection. In the docs, this says the broker is Bootstrap host, but we want to copy the bootstrap that was in the environment variable from earlier into this connection command. So that will look like this. See where broker is, and we'll run that. Connection is created. So now we can just do a quick little select statement to prove we've got a connection. Whoops, left a step out. First we got to create the source, then we can do our select statement. There's the 3 records that we added in our terminal window. All right, we're cruising along. Let's create a materialized view of this. And let's perform a query on that. There we go. We only had user 0 in our data. So now let's produce some more records into our topic here. The difference here is user 1 is now part of the data. Let's look over in the console. See, we wrote that. WarpStream updates instantly. We'll come back, and from our materialized view, we see we have 3 user 0 and 1 user 1. So now that we've validated our WarpStream clusters connected to Materialize, and Materialize can consume and process data from WarpStream, you're ready to go and do this over in production between the two and create a production pipeline. That's all there is to it. Visit our website to find out more.